Over a millennium ago, Baghdad stood as a beacon of knowledge and enlightenment. Established in 762 CE by the Abbasid Caliph al-Mansur, the city quickly became a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and innovations. Its strategic location along the Tigris River facilitated trade and cultural exchange, attracting scholars, scientists, and philosophers from across the Islamic world and beyond. At the heart of Baghdad's intellectual renaissance was the House of Wisdom, or Beit al-Hikmah. Founded during the reign of Caliph Harun al-Rashid and expanded under his son al-Ma'mun, it became more than just a library. It was a dynamic center for research, translation, and innovation. Scholars translated Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, preserving and expanding ancient knowledge. This movement laid the foundation for advancements in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. Among the most influential figures of this golden age was al-Khwarizmi, often referred to as the father of algebra. His groundbreaking work introduced systematic approaches to solving equations, laying the foundation for modern algebra. His contributions were pivotal, not only in mathematics but also in shaping the way future generations approached problem-solving. Other scholars, such as al-Battani, made critical advancements in astronomy, refining Ptolemaic models of the universe and influencing generations of astronomers across cultures. The House of Wisdom, which housed these scholars, was more than just a library, it was a vibrant intellectual center. It fostered cross-cultural collaboration and debate, shaping scientific, mathematical, and philosophical thought that resonated throughout both the Islamic world and medieval Europe. However, in 1258, this beacon of knowledge and culture was violently extinguished. The Mongol Empire, under Hulagu Khan, launched a devastating assault on Baghdad, which had long been a thriving intellectual and cultural hub. On February 10th, the Mongols breached the city's walls, initiating a 13-day siege. During this period, Baghdad was mercilessly plundered, its citizens slaughtered, and its treasures, along with priceless manuscripts from the House of Wisdom, were lost to history. As the Mongols set fire to the city, centuries of knowledge were lost in an instant. The destruction was not only the loss of books but the obliteration of entire fields that had driven human progress. Works of scholars like al-Khwarizmi and al-Battani, who had transformed mathematics and astronomy, were reduced to ashes, forever altering the course of history. The loss wasn't merely academic, it was the erasure of intellectual progress. These texts had been a bridge between ancient Greek knowledge and future innovations. Without these manuscripts, crucial advancements were halted, causing a catastrophic setback in scientific discovery that would echo through the centuries. The destruction of Baghdad's intellectual center was a blow that rippled far beyond the city's walls. With the loss of the House of Wisdom, the Islamic world entered a period of intellectual stagnation. The once vibrant scholarly community scattered, and much of the progress that had been made in medicine, mathematics, and philosophy was lost. This intellectual collapse not only affected the Islamic world but also delayed the European Renaissance. Scholars in Europe, who had relied on translated works from Baghdad, suddenly found themselves cut off from this vital source of knowledge. The devastation set humanity back for generations. It wasn't until centuries later that European scholars rediscovered some of these lost works, reigniting intellectual pursuits. Yet, by then, the Islamic world had already experienced a significant decline in its leadership in scientific innovation. The burning of the House of Wisdom remains one of the most profound intellectual losses in human history. Its destruction not only marked the end of Baghdad's golden age but also signified a tragic moment in the broader human quest for knowledge. The immediate loss was staggering, but its long-term effects continue to resonate today. The tragic events of 1258 remind us that knowledge is fragile and must be protected at all costs. The resilience of scholars in the face of such devastation, however, demonstrates the power of the human spirit. Though the flames destroyed priceless manuscripts, they could not destroy the drive to learn and innovate. The House of Wisdom's legacy lives on through the scholars who continue to rebuild and recover what was lost. Its story serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding intellectual and cultural heritage for future generations. The destruction of the House of Wisdom in 1258 was not just the loss of books, it was the erasure of centuries of progress in science, mathematics, and philosophy. This intellectual catastrophe set humanity back, but its legacy reminds us of the importance of safeguarding knowledge for future generations. If this story has inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help spread the message of preserving knowledge and intellectual heritage to ensure such losses are never repeated.